Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I am giving you my mod list for Skyrim. This is the mod that will be used in my playthrough, which will be happening sometime today. Probably right after this video gets uploaded, actually. But either way, so I have a load order set up for you guys afterwards, and I'll explain how modding works a little bit. I am by no means a professional at this. I do have a little bit more experience than others, how modding works, but I am by no means a professional. If you want to go find a professional YouTube channel or tutorial video on Twitch or whatever, feel free. But this is not that. This is just me showing you guys my mod list and then giving you some tips and tricks, I guess, on the load order, how to make them properly, and how to make ones that don't work with each other properly not break your game. Because if you don't have them set up properly, and if they don't work with each other, they can still, you can still play your game just normal without even realizing that your mod is not active, right? Because, like, say you have, for example, 10 texture mods installed, right? They would mess with each other, and you could get points in your game where the ground just isn't even there, because these texture mods screwed each other up so bad that they screwed the entire game up, and you just lost that part of the ground. It'll still be there, it'll just be invisible. You can walk on it, but if you look down, you're just floating in the void. But I'll help you out with that a little bit. Anyway, I also do have some honorable mentions in here that I don't use, but they're good mods. So, these are not in order right now. The order will be, load order. So first off, we have Dragonborn God Race, PS4 edition by Rockstar_Skippy. So this gives you 10,000 health, 5,000 stamina, and magic base. I don't know what magic base means. You can be demigod, which has 2,000 health, 500 stamina, and magic base. I guess that means like the base amount of magicka. So the god race has God Ring or God Mode built into it, and the spells and abilities are also boosted, so like damage, I guess. Minor boost to resistance and some spells, so you get some special spells and you have more resistance to the hang on, cat's bothering me. I'm stuck babysitting my grandma's kitten because she's away on vacation right now. And he's not even a year old, so you guys can imagine what I'm going through, while also having my 6-year-old cat. They don't get along well, but I have to keep them both locked in my room. Demigod gets minor boost resistance to some spells, like I said. Requires the base game. Hey. Chill out, both of you. For the mod to work properly, it requires base game, Hearthfire, Dragonborn, and Dawnguard DLC, or Skyrim Special Edition, which is what I have. Will not change to want the mod to be usable. PC, Xbox One, PS4, so additional assets will be limited, if any. Um, this mod does work for Anniversary Edition, which I don't have yet. I'm working on getting that. There's some other things that I have to get that are more important that I'm saving money up for. I could get Anniversary Edition right now, but I'm not gonna do that since I'm trying to save up for other things. And this, I haven't rated mods yet. That's my rating for this one. Next we have PS4 and 5, so just PlayStation. City of Kings, Julia's Windhelm Overhaul by Julia, which is actually a pretty popular one with 10,000 favorites. With first version installed, new. So if you already have the original version of the mod installed, you need to make a new save game. There's a video there that you can copy the link for. But it just makes it helps out Whiterun. It's an overhaul. So new merchant style. Sylvie is selling chocolate apparently. Expands the outside. There's a blacksmith area with unique armor. Small player igloo. So it adds a player house. The interior of the palace is bigger. The city is bigger. Will you rats shut up? I'm gonna have to pull out a Nerf gun at this rate. Before installing, make sure you don't have anything else. So this is some load order things which I'll be explaining. I actually have not played with all of these, so I will not be fully rating some of them yet. So this is IA92's Realistic Dragon Size, PS4 edition, by Imperial Agent 92. If you didn't know, I'm on PlayStation 4, by the way. So it increases the dragon's size to be a little bit more realistic. Now, that's kind of an interesting term, since dragons are mythological things. There is no realistic thing, but he just made them bigger. Might not be notable, but it's there. It doesn't make sense to have it make it super big that covers your screen, which is fair. You don't want your entire screen to just be dragon. And they receive some stat buffs, health, and so on, more of a challenge facing dragons. So he makes the dragons do more damage, have more health, that kind of thing. I believe he also makes them faster. Then we have Ancient Land, PS4 edition by Espanol Army, which changes Skyrim's regular land areas up, makes it fills in the map a bit more, you could say. Then we have Mage Tower Player Home Tel Eshan by The Real Eleonora, which, if you guys like player home mods, do some research into Eleonora. She is very, very highly ranked in the modding community. I believe that on the Nexus, she's actually number 1 ranked. 1 or 2, I don't remember. 2 parts, main tower, 3 floors, and another dimension, display hall, tons of mannequins, weapon racks, unique items display, Daedric relics, 2 DLC clutter. Hang on. What are you doing? Lay down. One of them is gonna end up getting locked in the bathroom pretty soon here if they keep bugging each other. Tired of splitting up fights. But I will be going over this. I'll be going over all of these mods, like the actual content of them, in the playthrough, which will be live streamed. I plan to do most of it on one stream, so there's that. But from the looks of it, it looks really nice. Either way, I'd love to try it out. It's got a nice location, easy to get to. But just that the fact that it's by Eleonora makes me want to get it. Cool, actually. So we have the entire shrine for all of the Dragon Priest masks, and this is all of them, even the DLC ones. And we even have the Mask of Clavicus Vial up there. Very big looking. And it looks like it's just off the road to Winterhold, so looks nice. IA92's Blood Daedric Armor by Imperial Agent 19. It changes how the Daedric armor looks, which is nice. Improved shadows and volumetric lighting by Stone Spiral Gaming. It kind of speaks for itself. Skyrim at 60 frames by Ryton. Also kind of speaks for itself. Increases the frame rate of the game. PS4 July's Old Town Riften City Overhaul Exterior and Interior by Julia, so remakes all of Riften. Julia's Dirt Replacer, Roads, Grass, Snow Overhaul by Julia. It replaces all of the, well, you can see in the pictures, it goes through and changes up the areas, make it look nicer. Skyrim cheat room. So this is, there's a trap door. Whoopsie. There's a trap door next to the lumber mill. It's to the left, walking up the stairs to the lumber mill machine. You go into it, and basically, I shouldn't need to do that. Basically, it gives you access to every item in the game. And there's also an arena where you can spawn different types of NPCs or creatures to your liking. So like you can test out weapons and stuff. It also has every type of usable thing in there. By usable thing, I mean like you have enchantment tables, alchemy tables, all that stuff. No world border. Oh yeah. This is by Draconian Freak. No world borders. Kind of self-explanatory. By LBGSHI. Wear multiple rings. This is something that I like a lot. You have 5 fingers, why not use all of them, you know? You could wear 10 rings. Well, I'll just read it. You got 10 fingers, but you can only equip one. No. Equip your rings now. You don't need to choose between one or the other. And this is by Spats82. Dragon Priest Army, Ultimate Konaric, Silent Gaming Geek. So when you use the Konaric Dragon Priest, which is the secret one, the 10th, I want to say, On power activation, Huge Blast knocks back enemies similar to Force, but in a 360-degree radius, and it will disintegrate them if their health is low. Removes image space effects when summoning Dragon Priests for better visibility. New Cloak effect that absorbs health, magicka, and stamina in a large radius. Morokai proves that Dragon Priest can do this with the Mage Guild quest line. Morokai is another Dragon Priest mask and named Dragon Priest. Healing effect has been removed since this effect increases healing. Army of your own Dragon Priests. So basically, the original Canonic, when your health got low, 5% of your normal max health, it would activate its effect, and its effect would heal you up to about 80% of your health. Now, this is very dependent on you. If you're just starting out in the game, and somehow have this just starting out in the game, when you only have 100 health, when you get down to 5 points of health, now you're up to 80 points of health, versus if you're like a level 100 character and you have 10,000 health, or like 100,000 health, you get down to 50,000 health, I think 5,000, I'm bad at math, 5,000 health, now you're up to 80,000 health. So depending on what your current max health is, it can be more useful. But it had the chance, when your health got low, it also sent out a blast of fire around you, like Flame Cloak, but sort of not like Flame Cloak. And it also had a 2% chance to summon a unnamed Dragon Priest that will use ice magic to help you out. Now, he has changed that to 15% of your health is when it starts having a good chance to activate. Due to full health, it knocks back enemies. The like graphical design of it is a little bit better, and it will summon all of the Dragon Priests. So that's all 9 in the base game, 4 in the Dragonborn DLC, including Mirak, and I believe 2 in the Dawn Guard. Winter Snow, it makes the snow look more realistic, there you go. Certain areas are more brighter than others. But I definitely like this one. And it's by Oral Cool J. Great City of Solitude by B. Villiers. Completely rechanges Solitude. Pictures are repeating. You can get a good idea there. Goofy loading screens. So only replaces the first loading screen of the game. So if you're using any mods that skip the 20-minute long beginning of the game, 20 to 30-minute long beginning of the game, then it won't matter. and that's by Morsi. And same thing goes to this one by Horizon. Revised intro PS4. Now this one actually tells you where to place it in your loading list, right at the top. So it just kind of memes on the beginning of the game and make you start at night. Better console graphics by Imperial Agent 92. Diverse creatures and bosses, also by Imperial Agent 1992. I really like a lot of his mods, as you can see, along with Micah Ghost, which we'll get into later, I think. So it adds a lot of different animals to the game. I believe it adds around 80 new animals. Some are direwolf, giant forest spriggan, giant frost, giant Actronox of the different elements, new named bandits, Dagon's Dremora, wolf packs, giant haygraven, spider guardian, corrupted undeads, may change form after you kill it and respawn, giant bear. And there's also a video there that you can copy the IP address to if you would like. Green Whiterun by 233515 makes Whiterun look more lively. This one is actually not what I mean to have on there. That was meant to be an honorable mention. I don't know where the one that I like to have on there is. It should be on there, but I guess it's not. Let me find that real quick. Whiterun. Right there. IA92's Magical Whiterun. That's one that that's what I meant to have in there from the beginning. Fainting Goats of Skyrim by Raging Crab. When you walk up to them, they just fall over. It's kind of just a fun thing. Honorable mention, unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch, or the USSCP. This goes through and it fixes everything, basically. So, if you don't like any game-changing bugs or glitches, get this, and that'll fix that. Do note that this will for sure mess up with other mods, so beware of that. TLS Mage of Legend by The Lawful. I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly. If I butcher any of these names, I'm sorry. It adds 4 special spells, which can be found in Farengar's area, as you can see in the picture there. It is the one all the way on the left, on the top right here. You can see the 4 books right there. All map locations discovered by Lucifer 30. And it also has some special things like Japhet's Folly, and as you can see in the picture, it also has Dragonborn DLCs Bloodscale Barrow, Exit, and Temple of Mirak Exit, or Stronghold. But on the pictures you can see we have Skulldafn and places inside Sovngarde. So now you can go to Sovngarde without going through the main quest line, which is really cool. Marry Almost Anyone by LBGSHI. So you do need the emulator Mara either way, but this lets you marry almost anyone in the game. So if you have somebody that you want to marry that you cannot in the base game, Serana for most people, including me, then you can get this mod, which will let you do it. Awesome artifacts, PS4. It adds a ton of new things into the game, such as weapons, armor, equipment, by Argonile94. Player carry weight increased by King Stevie 1000. This will increase your carry weight by 10,000. Any other mods that increase carry weight will stack with that, so don't worry about anything getting in the way. You can really break the game with this. Just have few mods, couple 9 billion carry weight. Drift Wheeled PS4 by Ent Waifu. This is a player home. When you first go into it, is a map marker spot, but when you first go into it, there is a key next to the lantern by the front door. There's a rock cairn under a large tree. Find Ilva. Met her untimely end with a pair of frostbite spiders. She has the key, the deed to Driftfield journal, the deed to Driftfield, and a journal. It's an immersive house in central Hoffinger of Solitude. There's stuff inside of it, plenty of things that you'd need. There's a duplicate key in Falk Firebeard's chest. As steward of the hold, it only makes sense that he'd have the copy, right? Just a nice custom player home. Various dragons. This adds... okay, so we have different types of dragons. You can see 56 variations added, and 784 dragons. Does not conflict with anything, and there's a Discord server there. So, if you want 800 new dragons in your game, hell yeah, man. Got different types showcased here. Some repeating pictures. I really like that one. It looks like the entire dragon is just covered in fire. So maybe, like, if you get too close to it, you will just light on fire. I really like that one. Turija Superior Standing Stones by Alpine YJ. This increases all of the standing stone effects, which you can see on the right side. Thief, you level up. So if you didn't know, the standing stones do different things. Most of them make you level up your skills faster. Thief, all stealth combat skills will increase by 20% faster, and stamina is increased by 50. Mage, all mage skills 20% faster, and health and magic has increased by 50. Warrior combat skills are 20% faster, and health is increased by 50. The Apprentice, magic is increased by 100 and regenerates 100% faster, and magic resistant, but magic resistance is reduced by 50%. The Atronach Stone increases magicka by 150 points, absorb 50% of the magicka from hostile spells, but your magicka does not regenerate, so you need to use potions to bring that up. Or the Equilibrium spell. Lady Stone, health and stamina regen 50% faster. Lover Stone, all skills improve 15% faster and increases speech by 20. Tower Stone, unlock any expert level lock once per day and increases smithing by 20. Shadow, become invisible and inaudible for 120 seconds, 2 minutes, once per day. Serpent, paralyze the target for 10 seconds and does 25 points of damage per second. Lord, increases armor rating by 100 and magic resistance by 20%. Steed and Ritual, no change. So that's talking about the base ones. What I usually do is the Serpent Stone. It used to be you just paralyze the target for 10 seconds. I think it might have been 20 actually. But it never used to do damage from memory. But he's changed some things. Bridges of Skyrim replaces all bridges. Lore friendly, small file size. It adds 30 different new bridges. Which Cat. 30 new bridges. Anti-gravity Did I say that was by? No. Micah Ghost. Our first Micah Ghost spell. Anti-gravity spell by Cyan 49. This mod adds magic. It's inside the chest box near the stone statue of Talos. Please see the movie. I had nothing to explain anymore. Tamriel. Discord server there. So you hit somebody with it and they go floating up into the sky. And they don't come back. For like 5 real life minutes. From memory. Is what it is. Dragon Under Whiterun. This is actually a quest mod. There's a book inside, where is it? Book inside High Hrothgar, Home of the Greybeards. A book titled Dragon Under Whiterun. Pictures included above. Upon entering High Hrothgar, alcove on the right, there'll be a hallway connected to it leading further to the right. Book is located at the end of the hallway on a table under the lit seance with a light. And the opposite hallway. Blah, 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 blah. Quest won't trigger because, well, this is the PS4 version and that's not possible. But since there are no quest markers, I'll give you a hint. The key to the well is on somebody's nightstand. So it's that well right there in the middle of the Cloud District. Unfortunately, you'll have to deal with Nazim during this. But, yeah, can deal with that. It's by Celtic Conundrum. Free crafting. No perks or materials for the crafting. Self-explanatory. By High Five Ghost. Water and Terrain enhancement. Self-explanatory by Sparrow Prince. Pictures, though. Like, here's base game. No, here's base game. Here's how it looks now. Kind of smooth and the terrain a little bit. Tree bark is darker. Violins, a kill move mod. Almost every single kill that you make will become a kill move, which is the kill cams. Water and Train was by Sparrow Prince. Violins kill move was by the Rico, or the Reco, I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Hold Borders by the Thicket Ford. Now on roads, there's banners that tell you what hold you're in. Unleveled Items by Skylar Modder. So, there's a list of things here that he's changed. Basically, so these are leveled items, right? So, if you collect Dragonbane when you're level 1, for example, it'll do 5 damage, but if you collect it when you're level 100, it'll do 500 damage. That's just an example, don't take that seriously, but that's the main idea. Shut up. So what this does is, instead of having to level up to get the highest rank weapon, it's just automatically like that. So you can get a 100 damage sword at level 1, basically. Ring of God mode by Dark Jesusm. Men. I don't know. Infinite Magicka Stamina, Health, Weapons, Potions, Carry Weight. I guess. I don't know what weapons is, but there's that. That's an honorable mention. I'm not actually using it. Better Loot Treasure Hunter Edition. Basically, anywhere that you find gold, like say you're in a crypt, right? And there's a jar that has 6 septums in it. Now that'll have 30, for example. It increases how much gold you find in places, which will make you richer faster. Which we all love getting richer faster, right? I am remembering now something that I forgot to mention. That one that gives you free... This one? It also adds new things into the game, like you can now craft gold and lockpicks. By XX Mr. Hollywood was the gold thing. Faster leveling up, self-explanatory, by Rampage BW1. Weightless Dragon Bones and Scales by IP Monita. Which is nice because they weigh so much. Go Away Map Clouds by Micah Ghost. Maps don't have clouds now, which will really help you in combination with the one that gives you all the map markers. Rich Merchants of Skyrim Special Edition by Micah Ghost. Every merchant starts out with 10,000 gold instead of 400, for example. Roads have lampposts now. Adds over 250 lampposts. Dovahkiin Keep by Sharlikaran. Large castle with over 100 mannequins, weapon racks, shield racks, as well as over 90 bookshelves, a map marker, So there's the outside, inside. It looks nice. Point the way. I said, oh yeah, I did say who I did say who that was by. This is by Arthmore. Point the way. Now road signs are actually helpful where things are. And now for load order. So certain things need to be first, right? Like these said, you need to have them first. And then next, you should have anything that changes the graphics of the game. That includes frame rate and field of view changes. Then the map things. And then things that change the actual gameplay, like the physics. So the levels, the carry weight, the crafting, the borders, leveling. And then we have town changes. Then we have sort of less important things, like the cheating room, cams, the fainting goats. And then completely rechanged things, like the dragons, they're all changed. And then things that add new things, like these are all new stuff. And then player houses are lower down. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. This is also partially opinion, so whatever you think is more important to you, have higher up on your load list. This should be up here. Since I ended up downloading this after, it's a little bit messed up. Do also try to have things that go with each other close together. So, Jelia's things are next to each other. We don't have any of the same things. Well, we got Solitude, Riften, Windhelm, Whiterun, Magical, Whiterun. That is going to replace this. But yeah. So there's how I would have those ordered. And you can see that the graphics mods also change the loading screen. The, Imperial Legion symbol is not, gray anymore. It's got this nice kind of iron look to it. But yeah, so one more thing. My previous Skyrim modded playthrough, I'm trashing that. Because I found all these new mods that will not work with the old save. I've tried. So I'm just going to be starting a new save. And I'm also going to be trying to focus on it more. But either way, I'll be getting that up soon. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.